Cedar Creek seniors. Who's ready to graduate? All right, the rest of you guys are going to stay for another year?
Hell yeah.
All right, good. So what did you guys get out of that video? Yes, sir, in the back. He said you should have a plan, right? That's great. Because most of us don't, right? Another hand back there. What's a plan that you can use, or anybody, this question for anybody, what's a plan you can use to figure out what you want to do when you grow up? Does anybody have a plan? Who's going to college? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. All right, you're going to military? Fantastic. Who else in the military? Or police, law enforcement? Military? Love it. Who's going to college? About half, 50%, maybe a little bit more. What do you want to do, sir, when you go to college? What's your major? Graphic design. Why is that important to you?
I've grown up with video games and
Okay, so you grew up around it? Yeah. Who else is going to college? What are you going to college for? Whoa, why is that important to you? So you know exactly what you want to do. All right, fantastic. So for most of us, and there's statistics that show that about 30% of you guys will not know what you want to do when you graduate. Okay? And most of those people will go to college and kind of waste money. So, my name is Dan Torres. I am CEO and part owner of Keller Williams Real Estate Company, and we own several offices. What I will tell you is that prior to that, I was in law enforcement, so for our law enforcement military people, and I kind of knew what I was fortunate enough, I knew what I wanted to do. However, I have children, and now some of my children are getting to that point where it's coming to the point where they need to decide what they want to do. So I'm very active and interested in this. And I came across this program through Chris and the rest of the team. And so we want to present this to you. I want to bring up the next speaker here, Zach. Before I do, I just want to leave you with one thing. Like you, man, with the molecular biologist, you want to go to school and become a molecular biologist. You're passionate about it, correct? You're passionate. I would just say, be passionate about what you want to do. Be really, really passionate. Love what you do, and do what you love. And then stay within that industry and figure it out. And we're able to do that with NextStep. All right? So thanks for your time. Here's Zach. What's going on, everyone?
So, my name is Zach Chirico. I'm CEO of an investment firm called Blocktistics. Also the CEO of an advertising agency that specializes with helping hospitals, medical centers, doctors, pharmacies kind of grow their business or their practice. And then I also own a construction company. So those are all kind of different. When I was a junior in high school, I thought I wanted to be an accountant. Then I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. And then I kind of decided I wanted to be a pharmacist. So I went to pharmacy school. In my first semester, I finished with a 1.1 GPA. So, my mom was thrilled. And I had a huge rude awakening. So it cost me about $25,000 to realize that that was not what I wanted. It wasn't that being a pharmacist was bad. One of my best friends, Ryan, he's a pharmacist and he loves it. I just didn't like being in the lab. I didn't really like the direction of it. And so it wasn't personally for me. And so what's not personally for someone might be for someone else. And so I ended up graduating my degree in biomedical sciences. And I actually ironically went back to work for a couple different pharmacies. And so after about 4 years, I kind of decided on what I wanted to do. And so the biggest thing that I can really convey is 3 things. Is 1, ask questions. More information you have, the more educated you are to make a better decision, whatever that decision is, whatever occupation that is, whatever level of education that is. That isn't just for people that want to go to college. There's a lot of people that I know Some of my best friends didn't go to college, and they're currently in a better place than the people that did go to college. And on the other side, the people that committed and went to college, they're in a great position too. But what it really comes down is to the individual and what exactly they want to do and what exactly is the best thing for them. So the number one thing is ask questions. The number two thing is to find people that are already doing what you want to do. A mentor or a teacher, whatever you want to call them. There's people, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in investing, whether it's in healthcare, whether it's to be a doctor, physical therapist, whatever it is that you want to do, find someone that's already doing it and go ask them all the questions that you possibly can. You might learn more about yourself, you might learn about what you enjoy doing, how you want to spend your life, how you want to spend your 9 to 5, or the majority of your time. Your job is going to be the majority of your time. And the second biggest thing, besides the investment in yourself, is your time. Whatever you spend your time doing, you will become. And so the third thing is really hard work, regardless of what you decide to do. Regardless if you decide to, not go to college, go to college. The biggest thing that you do is hard work. Because the harder you work at something, the more developed you're going to be at that refined skill. And if you do go to college and you do change your major, that's perfectly okay. If you go to college and you decide to change your major, the biggest thing is that understanding your self-awareness to do what you enjoy. And if you want some guidance, if you want some help, there are some programs such as NextStep out there that will help you, that will educate you, that can point you in the right direction and connect you to a mentor. So that way you can ask some of those questions. So in that way you can have the clarity to make your next decision. And so basically what I just want to leave you with is those three things. It's asking questions, finding mentors so you can ask those questions, and then whatever you decide to do, just work really hard. And I know that sounds kind of generic, but I currently work close to 80 hours a week, but I love it. To me, it's like a sport. And that's just the way it is. So good luck to everyone graduating. It's an exciting time. Whatever you decide to do with your summer, whether you want to relax, whether you want to work, whatever you want to do, just take that time and really enjoy it. This is an exciting time. You guys are getting ready to graduate, and best of luck to all of you. Seriously. Awesome. Thanks. The next speaker is Gruber.
All right. So, all right. So you guys are going to be graduating soon, and you're at that point in your life where you're just going to invest in yourself, invest in your future, and it's a big decision. Like it's not trivial. Honestly, it's probably gonna be one of the biggest investments of your life. Your entire future is kind of like depending on these next few months and it's a lot of pressure, especially at this age. I know when I was 18, like I graduated from Absegam in 2012. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do with my life. I went to Rutgers University, graduated there after 5 years of switching majors, trying different academic courses, and graduated with almost like $100,000 of debt. That number you saw on the screen before, $393 per month. My repayment is approximately $800 a month. That's hindering me in my ability to reinvest in the company another company that I started before. I was able to quit my job after graduating with a 5-year degree, and I realized that job, I was miserable every day. Every single day in that job, I was like, I cannot do this for the rest of my life. It was bad, and I only learned that after I started that position, after I got into what I thought I wanted to get into, probably from like junior year. So like about 3 years of my time, and it was just all in vain. It seems to me. But the thing was, I wasn't sure, and I kept on going, unsure, until I landed in a bad spot. And that's something I want to help all of you realize, that you have the opportunity to, you're before that point, and you have so much opportunity to really figure out your future and experience what other people do before you put money down, before you invest into a college or anything. So, my best advice for you is experience. Just go out and try new things. Just find something that sparks your interest. Find something that that motivates you to move. And whatever it is, there's opportunity for you in this world, especially at this age. Yeah, I just want to tell you guys that. And it's really on you as individuals to figure it out, because no one's going to do it for you. So, thank you.
All right, seniors, Cedar Creek. And when I went to high school, this school wasn't even built yet. But I see you guys have headphones in, you're on your phones. Don't ever take that for granted, because when I went to Absegami in 2012, that was a 2-day ISS, and believe me, I had my share of those. So just thank all you facilitators that allow you to do that. But I want to give you a quick gist of NextStep Planning and Education. Like the individuals that you just saw, I went to school, ACCC. It was affordable. I really didn't care about the Rutgers and the Stockton lifestyle. I just wanted to get my degree and just get a job. Well, for my freshman year going to ACCC, I really had no clue what I wanted to do. I poor planning and just lack of communication. So I did criminal justice. I excelled in my criminal law class, and I was fortunate enough to land an internship my freshman year at ACCC. That internship involved me going once a week to a municipal court and shadowing a judge. I got to see the interpersonal skills, the court procedures, the whole process of what a lawyer does on a regular basis. I said to myself, I can't do this. The public speaking, just the amount of paperwork and statutes that you need to know, it was just overwhelming for me. And I hated public speaking. So I decided not to go to school and start my own venture as an entrepreneur. Now, a lot of people, nowadays, they're finding out when they're going to college, just like these 3 gentlemen that you talk to, that they don't want to do that 9-to-5 work style. Like, you guys will physically see that too when you're going to college. Some people, a 9-to-5, you want to go home, you want to go to work, get that paycheck, that's fine. But for entrepreneurs, we want to impact the everyday lifestyle of individuals. So
you spent 12 years in the education system.
So what I wanted to really do was create a concept where it would fix the education problem, because as you can see, that's a problem that's not getting fixed. People are getting $30,000 worth of debt. You can't buy a new car when you're getting out of college. Most people want to live on their own. How are you going to do that? How are you going to get the loans? So what we started was the first ever career shadowing program, where students, career seekers, any type of person can experience a career before investing. You want to be an accountant, you want to be a police officer. They require those degrees. So before you actually commit yourself and go in those degrees, see if you actually like the damn career first. You guys are going to go to school, see those prerequisite courses, but not be exposed to the actual paperwork, the headache, all that type of stuff that comes along with the careers. That's what NextStep Career Shadowing does. You guys will be exposed to all different types of career industries. We offer a 2-day and a 4-day program. So for individuals that have no clue what they want to do or have an idea, one day you can shadow at a pharmacy, the second day you can shadow and do a ride along with a police officer. So it really helps you see what's out there to offer and spark interest. So with that being said, the biggest thing that I have for you guys when you're leaving is get out of your comfort zone right now. Public speaking. There's probably a lot of people that hate public speaking in this room. I know I'm one of them. So the day you guys break out of those old habits and start getting out, read more. Always read and just explore different paths for ways where you guys can make yourself more valuable. Because in the long run, when you guys do all go to college, you're going to be competing next to the people that are next to you. Because you're branding yourself in college. You guys, it's a privilege. No one's going to be going out of college and be, oh yeah, I'm going to get this 6-figure job and expect all that. No. People are graduating college and they're not even getting majors. Would they actually have an academic degree? So it's really important to find that. And with NextStep Career Planning, NextStep Career Shadowing Service, you guys can experience that. And we just partnered up with the 3 high schools, Absegami, Cedar Creek, and Oakcrest, and they actually see the amount of benefits it has for you. You guys are getting excused absences to go into this. So not only does the school see, okay, it's a free day for you guys to experience the career, but you guys actually can experience it for yourself. You don't have to watch a video, you don't have to do any of that. So I'm going to introduce you to Ryan. He's going to talk a little bit about the shadowing and the scheduling program and how easy it is to book an appointment. So I appreciate your time and congratulations to all the seniors. Thank you.
Hello everyone, congrats on almost being done, that's awesome. I'm just going to be pretty quick up here. I'm going to show a video about kind of how to navigate our website. Also we'll show how to go ahead and book a shadowing experience if you want to spend time with one of our partners. So Jordan will go ahead and kind of show that in the background. But yeah, any of you guys are interested in kind of spending the summer, a little bit on the side when you're going to school, say you're tackling some more generic classes, some general classes when you go. If you're still a little undecided, you can definitely spend some time with us in the summer, see exactly what you want to do, spread it over 2 different careers, 4 different careers, and kind of see what's exactly for you before you start taking classes. There's definitely still time, so that's great. Congratulations. Our website is nextstepplanningEDU.com. On there we'll have our phone number, contact information, email. Any questions we can definitely answer for you. If you're interested in any careers that we don't have, we can definitely try to point you in that direction or get someone there. But so while this video plays in the background, does anyone have any specific questions or anything that I can answer for you? Okay, yeah, no one has their cards picked up, hold them up in the air and we'll grab them. Any other questions going on in the room?
Cards, please. Any other cards?
Chris, did you want to add anything, or we can go forward with the prizes?
To the prizes.
All right, prizes it is. Who wants to win a prize? Anybody? All right, good.
$1 million.
First winner is anonymous. How good.
Wait, I didn't put my name on there. That was big. Give me that.
All right, the winner is Madeline Palmetieri. Madeline, come on up. Chris is going to give you your prize. Next winner is Jack Swenson. Jack, come on up. We're going to go down to the bottom. Jonathan Connor. Jonathan Connor. Riley Cordero. Riley.
Forgot the anonymous one.
Kalia Johnson. Kalia Johnson. Come on out and get your prize. Anamika Barua. Where are you, Anamika? Atta girl. Did I get your name right? Awesome. Way to work, Chris. All right, Andy, who wants to be a medical doctor? Who's that, Andy? Where's Andy? All right.